Anna was known for her kindness. She had a reputation that preceded her, a beacon of light in her community. Every day, she went out of her way to brighten the lives of those around her. Whether it was a small gesture or a grand act, Anna's kindness knew no bounds. A warm smile for a stranger. Her smile was infectious, spreading warmth and joy to everyone she met. A helping hand for a neighbor. She was always there, ready to assist with groceries or lend a hand with any task. A listening ear for a friend in need. Anna had a way of making people feel heard and understood, offering comfort and solace. Anna's heart overflowed with a desire to make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Her actions were a testament to her belief in the power of compassion. She found joy in the simple act of giving. Whether it was a thoughtful gift or a donation, her generosity knew no limits. Whether it was baking cookies for a colleague or volunteering at a local shelter, Anna believed in spreading sunshine wherever she went. Her actions were small but impactful, leaving a lasting impression on those she helped. Her friends admired her selflessness and often joked that she had a magic touch for making people feel loved and appreciated. They saw her as a pillar of strength and kindness. Anna's days were filled with purpose. She dedicated herself to her work and her community, always striving to make a positive impact. She truly believed in the power of kindness to heal, connect, and inspire. Her actions were a reflection of her deep-seated belief in the goodness of humanity. But beneath the surface of her cheerful demeanor, a quiet storm was brewing. Despite her outward positivity, there was a hidden struggle within her. Despite her outward generosity, Anna couldn't shake off a nagging feeling of emptiness within. It was a void that seemed to grow with each passing day. It was as if a vital part of her was missing, a void that no amount of external validation could fill. She longed for something more, something that would bring her true fulfillment. Anna poured her heart into caring for others, always ready to lend a helping hand or a listening ear. Her days were filled with acts of kindness, from cooking meals for friends to volunteering at the community center. Yet she struggled to extend the same compassion to herself. When she looked in the mirror, she saw someone who was always giving but never receiving. Her own needs were often an afterthought. Her inner critic whispered doubts and insecurities, chipping away at her confidence. These whispers grew louder in the quiet moments, making her question her worth and abilities. She rarely paused to acknowledge her own needs, always putting others first. Whether it was at work, at home, or in her community, Anna was the go-to person for support and care. The constant giving, while noble, left her feeling drained and unfulfilled. At the end of the day, she would collapse into bed, her mind racing with thoughts of what more she could do for others. Anna's apartment, though cozy and welcoming, lacked a certain personal touch. It was a reflection of her life, warm and inviting to others, but missing the elements that made it truly her own. It was as if she poured all her energy into creating warmth for others, neglecting to nurture her own space. The decor was beautiful, yet it felt impersonal, like a stage set rather than a home. The walls, though painted in cheerful colors, seemed to echo the emptiness she felt inside. They were a facade, masking the loneliness that lingered in the corners of her heart. She longed for a sense of belonging, a feeling of deep contentment that seemed to elude her. Watching happy families in the park, she felt a pang of longing for a connection that went beyond the surface. The joy she brought to others felt fleeting, like a butterfly that momentarily graced her hand before fluttering away. These moments of happiness were beautiful but ephemeral, leaving her yearning for something more lasting. Anna yearned for a more lasting sense of peace, a way to mend the invisible cracks in her own heart. She began to explore ways to nurture herself, seeking out moments of tranquility and self-reflection, hoping to find the balance she so desperately needed. One gloomy afternoon, Anna found herself attending the funeral of a dear friend. The sky was overcast, mirroring the heaviness in her heart. She walked slowly, each step feeling like a weight dragging her down. As she entered the somber hall, her eyes fell upon a breathtaking display of flowers. The air was thick with the scent of blossoms, a bittersweet reminder of life's fleeting beauty. Lilies, roses, and carnations, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the sorrowful atmosphere. Each petal seemed to hold a story, a memory of moments shared and love given. Each bouquet seemed to whisper a silent message of love and remembrance. They were tokens of affection, symbols of a bond that transcended the physical realm. Sitting there, surrounded by grieving friends and family, Anna was struck by a profound realization. The weight of loss was palpable, yet it was accompanied by an unexpected clarity. These flowers, though beautiful, were a testament to a love that could no longer be received. They were a final farewell, a gesture that spoke volumes in the silence. Her friend, gone too soon, would never experience the joy of receiving these tokens of affection. The realization was both heartbreaking and enlightening. The thought sent a shiver down Anna's spine. It was a stark reminder of the impermanence of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. It was then that a powerful question echoed in her mind. Why do I wait to give myself the love and appreciation I so freely offer others? The question lingered, demanding an answer. The answer, simple yet profound, hit her with the force of a revelation. She realized that self-love wasn't a luxury but a necessity. Self-love wasn't selfish, it was essential. In that moment, Anna vowed to cherish herself as much as she cherished others, understanding that love must start from within. Anna had always admired the delicate beauty of flowers. Their vibrant colors and intoxicating scents had a way of brightening even the gloomiest of days. To Anna, flowers were more than just plants. They were a universal language of love, appreciation, and celebration. She recalled the countless times she had carefully selected bouquets for friends and family, each petal representing a sentiment close to her heart. The joy on their faces, the warmth in their eyes when they received her gift, always filled her with a sense of purpose. But why, she wondered, did she reserve this simple pleasure for others? Why did she deny herself the same joy she so effortlessly brought to those around her? The realization was both unsettling and liberating. Section 5. A bouquet for myself. The following day, Anna decided to do something radical. She woke up early, a newfound determination burning in her heart. Instead of rushing to the bakery to pick up pastries for her colleagues, she headed to the local flower market. As she walked through rows of vibrant blooms, their sweet fragrance filling her senses, a sense of excitement bubbled up inside her. She carefully selected a bouquet of her favorite flowers, delicate lilies, cheerful sunflowers, and fragrant lavender, their colors mirroring the joy she was beginning to feel within. Arriving home, Anna placed the flowers in a beautiful vase and positioned them on her bedside table. The effect was immediate. The once bare room seemed to come alive with color and warmth, and for the first time in a long time, Anna felt a genuine smile spread across her face. Section 6. The ripple effect of self-love. The simple act of buying herself flowers was transformative for Anna. It was a tangible expression of self-love, a way to acknowledge her worthiness of joy and beauty. She began to notice small changes in her daily life. She started paying attention to her own needs, setting aside time for activities that brought her peace and rejuvenation. Walks in nature, reading a good book, enjoying a warm bath. These small acts of self-care became non-negotiable rituals in her routine. As Anna embraced self-love, she noticed a ripple effect in other areas of her life. Her relationships deepened as she showed up with more authenticity and vulnerability. Her work became more fulfilling as she pursued her passions with renewed vigor. Section 7. Embracing imperfection. Anna's journey of self-discovery wasn't always easy. There were days when the self-doubt crept back in, whispering lies about her worthiness. But now, armed with the tools of self-compassion, she was able to navigate these challenges with more grace and resilience. She learned to embrace her imperfections, recognizing that vulnerability wasn't a weakness, but a strength. The cracks in her heart, once sources of shame, became reminders of her capacity for growth and transformation. Anna discovered that true joy wasn't about achieving perfection, but about embracing the messy, imperfect beauty of being human. It was about showing up for herself, even on the tough days, with the same kindness and compassion she so readily offered others. Section 8. The gift of presence. As Anna continued on her journey of self-discovery, She realized that self-love wasn't just about indulging in bubble baths and bouquets of flowers. It was about cultivating a deep sense of presence, a willingness to listen to the whispers of her soul. She began to practice mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. She noticed the warmth of the sun on her skin, the gentle breeze rustling through her hair, the sound of her own breath. These simple yet profound observations filled her with a sense of gratitude and wonder. Anna learned that the greatest gift she could give herself was the gift of her own presence. By quieting the noise of the outside world and tuning into her inner wisdom, she discovered a wellspring of strength and resilience she never knew she possessed. Section 9. Cultivating your own garden. Anna's story is a gentle reminder that self-love is not a luxury but a necessity. It's the foundation upon which we build happy, fulfilling lives. Just as a gardener tends to their plants with care and attention, we must also nurture the garden within ourselves. This means setting healthy boundaries, prioritizing our well-being, and speaking kindly to ourselves. When we cultivate self-love, we create a ripple effect that extends outwards, touching the lives of everyone around us. We become beacons of light, inspiring others to embrace their own worthiness and step into their full potential.